Hey y'all, Mark again. How are y'all doing today? Uh, want to talk about my favorite Black Sabbath albums and Dio and Ozzy. Um, my favorite Black Sabbath album of all time would have to be Paranoid for sure. And look, I'm wearing my Black Sabbath hat and Black Sabbath shirt. Oh yeah, gotta wear it for the video, y'all. Uh, Now as far as my all-time favorite Sabbath album, it would have to be Paranoid, but with Dio, it would have to be Heaven and Hell. Great album from start to finish, man. True metal classic. Um, I never, a lot of metalheads were like, "Oh, you got to pick Ozzy or Dio," or "Nah, man, I love both of them, dude. I don't care what anyone says. I'm a fan of both of them. I think they're both badass." And now a lot of people don't really give Tony Martin credit though for being in Black Sabbath. A lot of metal fans kind of forget that they had a different singer. They've had a few singers actually. But Tony Martin is really good too, y'all. I'm a big fan of that Eternal Idol album with Tony Martin on vocals. Sabbathy, dark riffs. I mean, what more can you ask for? It's Sabbath. Just because it's not Ozzy or Dio, a lot of people won't listen to it, but I think it's awesome, man. But yeah, I mean, I do mostly prefer Ozzy and Dio. Ozzy being my favorite, Dio second. That's a given. but uh, but yeah, man, that's some great metal music, man. You can't go wrong with either one, if you ask me. As far as Ozzy solo albums, I'm a big fan of I'm a big fan of the Ultimate Sin album, man. That's a great album, man. The Ultimate Sin with Ozzy. It's his fourth album with Jakey Lee on guitar. I but I really love Diary of a Madman too. That's a really close favorite for me after the Ultimate Sin album. And I've seen Ozzy. I've never seen Ozzy solo, but I have seen him with Black Sabbath, and that was in 2013. I'm from Mississippi, but I lived in Massachusetts for 3 years, and right after I moved there, I heard Black Sabbath was gonna play up there. I had to go see him. I had to. So I lived in Massachusetts for 3 years, from 2013 to 2016, and then I moved back to Mississippi. But I did see Sabbath in August of 2013 in Mansfield, Massachusetts. Great show, a night I'll never forget. I mean, that was a badass show, dude. I mean, how many people say they've seen Ozzy with Sabbath? Man, I can. I've seen them. They play like a 2 hour set almost, man. It was incredible, dude. I uh, I wish I could see him again. I love to, but they're not. I know Ozzy's not really touring anymore. Heard he's having some health issues, and that's understandable, man. He wants to spend time with his family. I mean, what's not to understand? After so many years of playing music, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be retired or relaxing in your later years. He's given us enough music. If he wants to fully retire, hey, you gotta respect that. I mean, who knows? We might get another Ozzy album. I don't know about y'all. I love the last two new Ozzy albums. Ordinary Man, and what's the other? Oh, Patient Number 9. I think they're badass albums, and they sound like old school Ozzy with a modern touch. And there's not wrong with that, man. I think they're great. I hope he does come out with another new album in the future. I'd be badass, man. He's never sold out. He's always kept it heavy metal. He's never sold out or gone commercial like a lot of bands have. And that's why I respect the hell out of Ozzy. He is the man. He is the man, y'all. Now, as far as Dio, I never got to see Dio with Sabbath or solo. I would love to see Dio with Black Sabbath, man. That would have been incredible too. The Heaven and Hell album, great album. Um, I would say my favorite Dio. Well, I said my favorite era with Dio Sabbath was Heaven and Hell, but I'm really a big fan of Dio solo music too. What about I like Sacred Heart. That's probably my favorite Dio solo album. Sacred Heart, great album, man. I like I said, I never got to see Dio play live, and that makes me sad. I really wish I could have seen him play too. Um, and I really like those first three Rainbow albums with Dio on vocals before. See, he was in Rainbow before he went to Black Sabbath, and then after Black Sabbath, he started doing his solo thing. And then he went back to Black Sabbath. He went back and forth. He was doing his solo, he was doing his solo music. He was doing his solo music for a while, and then he went to back to Dio, and then back to doing his own thing, his own Sabbath, and they came out with the album. They renamed their band Heaven and Hell, which is Black Sabbath with Dio, basically. I don't know why they changed the name, but I mean, hey, it's cool. It's still Sabbath. I don't care what they change their name to, as long as the music's good, right? I don't care. Um, you know, I'm a big fan of that song by Rainbow with Dio, "Man on the Silver Mountain." Great music. And I guess I will end this video with that. I just wanted to talk about little Black Sabbath with y'all, man. Rock and roll. It's a nice day outside. It's beautiful. But y'all take it easy, and till next time, keep it metal. Yeah. God bless y'all, and I hope everyone had I hope everyone had a great Easter with your family. I celebrated Easter with my family, and we did a little shrimp boil. Delicious, man. A little Cajun food for Easter. All right, till next time, y'all. Take it easy, and God bless.